Welcome to Punta Cana. First things first, we have to clear something up. Punta Cana was brilliantly marketed by Grupo Punta Cana, which is the creators of all that you can find in Punta Cana, including Punta Cana Village, Cap Cana, all of those things that we associate with Punta Cana was created by them. So it's important not to be confused that most of the resorts and places that the tourists go are actually outside of Punta Cana. But that's not to say that Punta Cana doesn't have a lot to offer and is debatably better in many ways.
Voy a cantar esta canción con mucho cariño de mi corazón a la República Dominicana, la casa del merengue y la casa de la bachata. Voy a cantar esta canción con mucho cariño de mi corazón a la República Dominicana, la casa del merengue y la casa de la bachata. La casa del merengue, y la casa de la bachata.
Why did we come to Punta Cana, Andrea?
Well, you see, a little history 101 on me. My mom just so happens to be from the Dominican Republic. She moved to the United States when she was younger, so that's why I'm like super gringa, aka American. But after a very long time in the United States, very recently she decided to move back to the country and she started a business in Punta Cana.
What kind of business?
Wow, this is good marketing. My mom started a very awesome event planning business, as well as she has a little gift shop where you can get all kinds of stuff that you need for your parties or whatever's going on. And she also caters to American parties and stuff like that, so.
Punta Cana is a great place to have a business like this because many people come there to enjoy.
So if you need a nice little party or event, whether that be a corporation or a birthday or any special occasion, check out LuRo Events.
Here in Punta Cana Village is where you can find the coolest things like food, live music, cool murals. It's got it all. Luckily for us, Andrea's mom is in a great location of Punta Cana because many parts around this area you can only go places with a car. So we were in a cool spot.
Yeah, we definitely were. It was really nice and really refreshing that she was at the doorstep of this little shopping center area called Punta Cana Village. The reason I say that is also because, funnily enough, we were sleeping in her living room. So it was nice to sometimes step out and walk around a bit and get some space.
All right, keep it real, they say.
Good morning.
So we arrived to the apartment of her mom, dropped off our things, and where did we go?
Hi, Mom. You're so pretty. We went straight to the village, to Punta Cana Village.
And like many nights, there was live music, and what a perfect start to our time.
Yeah, it was really nice. We just had dinner, felt the nice breeze, and relaxed on our first night. This area in general had a lot of things to offer, especially when it comes to like food and hanging out. I know we personally had a favorite lunch spot / brunch that we went to several times and got a good meal. Now, if you're looking for...
I wasn't on you.
Dang it. Now, if you're looking for a cheap place to eat some authentic food, try Playa Macau. Nice special a day for just $7. Looks delicious, right? We had our favorite coffee spot that we would go to. Today, we just so happened to be at our favorite kind of coffee, juice spot to just sit and work on our computers. The gourmet market.
One of the cool spots that is very new was a brewery, which we were able to sit outside and work at. And they're actually constructing new things to have it as a co-working space for all different types of work.
That was one of my favorite things that I was impressed with, because I think of this area as just being a vacation spot, but it does seem like they're catering somewhat to people who, you know, are kind of digital nomads, because there was Wi-Fi at every business that we went to.
In every place you saw laptops out. So if it's a worry of safety or something, this was not an issue. These were Dominicans there too that were there on work. So, you know, it was very secure.
No problem.
Very comfortable.
With safety here, yeah. Nothing like that. But even for another really cool thing about the area, and obviously because my mom is living there, it's not just all about tourists. You hear Punta Cana and it sounds like tourists, but there are people who live there, and it's cool to see that this little area has things for everyday people, like a preschool and, you know, beauty salons and whatever, these kinds of things.
So in short, we recommend ditching a resort. You know, I don't feel like it's the best thing to fly to a new country and just be confined to a small space where you can't really leave unless you want to pay a large amount of money, or you can't eat anything but what they have. This is our recommendation. Get a rental car, find an Airbnb, then you can go to whatever beach you want, you can go whatever store you want, whatever restaurants, and it'd be a great place to do it in Punta Cana Village, because you're close to the beach, it's safe, great things all around you, and
it's a happy medium. Like, you're not full-on adventure explorer mode, but you're also not just sipping my margarita by the resort either. So
you're not in Margaritaville.
You get to get both. But speaking about beaches, there were a few select beaches that we went to consistently.
Yes. There are a few cool beaches in the area. One was Playa Blanca.
Another of which was the Westin. We like to go there a lot.
Now, if you were to rent a car, because we had a car, we were able to see a really cool beach. Honestly, one of my favorites of the Dominican Republic so far, and that was Playa Macau.
Mami, ¿dónde estamos? Tú no me has dicho nada. ¿Dónde estamos? ¿Dónde estamos, mami? En Macao.
Macau was a little bit different and cool because it wasn't just this like calm, flat sanded beach like a lot of the resorts are. It's a little bit more wild. There's a big like rock cliff in the distance, and there's even some waves. So if you like waves, it's a really cool spot to be. As well as it's an open public beach, and it's right outside of this little town. So it's like really authentic, really local vibe, but also still some tourists there, but just a different type of tourist.
Won't be able to go that way. They're coming and they're going.
But they're just renting?
That has to be a lot of fun.
I wonder how...
It's really nice. There's a lot of stuff going on in that beach, and remember my mom took us to this spot to eat?
Here we are, we're at Macao Beach and we're gonna eat from La Doña. Mami, ¿qué vamos a pedir de comer?
Pescado colorado, un chillo con tostones y a comer rico.
Por curiosidad, ahora vamos a comer. ¿Qué, mami? ¿Qué vamos a comer?
Arroz con guandules.
We had this like fried snapper, this coconut rice, salad, and we just sat right on the beach and ate it. It was awesome. Also in the area, I mean, if you want to kind of move away from this kind of fancy, luxurious stuff, there is some cool nature stuff you can do and kind of get out and be in the wild.
Can you let the people know where we are?
We are at the Ojos Indigenas, or the indigenous eyes, and it's kind of like these blue water holes that we're gonna swim in.
Mom, are you gonna jump in?
Yes, of course. I'm going to use my swimsuit.
You kind of like hike through this little forest, and there's like at least 7 of these pools. So some of them are small, so you can't really swim in them, but you can see them, and you kind of hike, and you're swimming in the forest.
What are you doing, Andrea?
I'm mashing some garlic.
Every of them.
Chilling, chilling, con fly. Abro la boca y mi lengua se cae.
Oh my God.
Do you know that song, Mom? My mom right now, I am helping her make ropa vieja. Or old clothes.
Or carne ripia.
I've got some of that.
It's basically shredded skirt steak. It's a Dominican meal? Caribbean meal? I don't know.
Very Cuban, very Dominican, very Puerto Rican.
It's one of my favorite
Okay, I need to
meals
get
of
that.
all time that I remember from my childhood.
Okay.
Is that good enough?
Yes.
And that's...
No, eso no está bien majado.
No, no está bien majado. Ay, that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Ay, ay, ay.
I'm not Dominican.
Andreita tiene que aprender.
Here, let me show you the... So this was originally the water that the skirt steak boiled in for like 4 hours. And we did not get rid of that water. That water had
And
that
I'm
garlic.
using natural tomatoes because I don't have tomato
Well,
sauce.
that's better.
Yeah,
So
I
now we've added-
needed to let it puree.
We've added cilantro, tomatoes, red onion, ¿qué más?
Cubanela pepper.
Cubanella peppers. Is that the gustazo? Ají
Cubanela is
gustoso?
and ají gustoso.
Which I don't know what that is. You can look it up. Oh, ají gustoso.
Onion, garlic.
We'll have to add that
cilantro.
later, and we'll show you the final meal. It's actually gonna be in tomorrow, so it's gonna be good. So we really did enjoy our time in this area a lot. We didn't think that we would because it's not our typical style of traveling, even though we were sleeping the way we were sleeping.
We thought it was gonna be more like heavy touristic, like not authentic Dominicans, but it was mostly Dominicans. So to
Yeah.
me, that is authentic. It might not be the class we anticipated, but
Yeah. So overall, it was really nice. And apart from spending our time there, for a weekend, we even got to go to Santo Domingo, the capital, which was really nice because my family's there. And it's just like a whole nother world compared to Punta Cana.
especially Punta Cana Village, the bubble.
Ay, Dios mío, señor. Tú estás saboreando, Andrea. Ay, yo estoy sudando. ¿Qué está pasando?
So it was really nice also because it was kind of like, you know, reminiscing, especially for Tony, who the first country you really spent time in when you actually knew how to speak some Spanish was the Dominican Republic like 4 years ago.
Also where we both got the flu and diarrhea.
Okay, TMI.
Separate.
But yeah, you can, if you want to know more about that story, then we definitely have some videos of that on our channel.
Andrea went to the hospital. Check it out. Remember, if you're in Punta Cana and you need to plan a nice event, hit up our mother-in-law or mother, Lucy, at LuRo Events.
And we'll see you next time, wherever it is that we will be. Bye.
Adiós, Quisqueya.
Bienvenidos a España.